Black-eyed peas look simple, small, pale beans with a dark spot that resembles an eye. Nothing about their appearance suggests importance. And yet, few foods have traveled as far, fed as many people, or adapted as successfully across cultures and climates. Black-eyed peas are a type of cowpea, scientifically named Vigna unguiculata. Despite the word pea, they are legumes, more closely related to beans than garden peas. Their identity is agricultural before it is culinary. The origin of black-eyed peas traces back to Africa, most likely West Africa, where they were domesticated thousands of years ago. Archaeological and linguistic evidence places them among the earliest cultivated crops in the region. They earned this status for one reason above all others: reliability. Cowpeas grow in poor soils, tolerate heat and drought, fix nitrogen in the soil, and produce edible leaves, pods, and seeds. They give food even when conditions are hostile. For early farming societies, this was not convenience. It was survival. Botanically, the plant is versatile. It can grow as a bush or a climbing vine, depending on the variety. It produces small flowers that develop into elongated pods containing multiple seeds. The seeds mature quickly and store well when dried. This storage capability transformed black-eyed peas into a strategic crop. Dried beans could be transported, traded, and stockpiled. They became currency in food systems long before money existed. The spread of black-eyed peas beyond Africa is tied directly to human movement. Through trade routes, migration, and forced displacement, the crop traveled to the Middle East, India, Europe, and eventually the Americas. In the transatlantic slave trade, black-eyed peas crossed oceans. They were brought intentionally, both as provisions on ships and as familiar crops for enslaved Africans forced into new environments. This history is embedded in the bean itself. In the American South, black-eyed peas became deeply rooted in food culture. They thrived in hot climates, poor soils, and small plots. They fed enslaved people, then freed communities, and later became symbols of resilience and continuity. Dishes like hop and john reflect this legacy. Beans cooked with rice, pork, and seasoning created complete protein meals using limited resources. This was not culinary luxury. It was nutritional engineering. Nutritionally, black-eyed peas are dense and balanced. They provide complex carbohydrates, plant protein, dietary fiber, folate, iron, magnesium, potassium, and zinc. Combined with grains, they offer all essential amino acids. Their fiber content supports digestion and blood sugar regulation. Their protein content made them critical where animal protein was scarce or expensive. Unlike many crops, black-eyed peas also contribute to soil health. As legumes, they fix atmospheric nitrogen through symbiotic bacteria in their root nodules. This improves soil fertility for subsequent crops. This dual role as food and soil improver makes black-eyed peas agriculturally strategic even today. Culinarily, black-eyed peas are adaptable. They can be eaten fresh when young, shelled and dried, or consumed as tender leaves. They absorb flavor well but retain structure, making them suitable for stews, salads, fritters, and porridges. Across Africa, black-eyed peas appear in countless regional dishes. In West Africa, they are mashed into fritters. In East Africa, they are simmered with spices and coconut. In Brazil, they form the base of acarajé. In each place, the bean adapts without losing identity. Symbolically, black-eyed peas have accumulated meaning. In parts of the United States, they are eaten on New Year's Day as a symbol of luck and prosperity. This tradition reflects agricultural cycles, survival through winter, and hope for abundance. The dark eye of the bean has inspired interpretation. Some see protection, some see vigilance, others see continuity. Modern agriculture often overlooks black-eyed peas in favor of higher yield, more marketable crops. Yet as climate change intensifies, interest in drought-tolerant legumes is growing. Black-eyed peas are already adapted to stress. They do not need reinvention. They resist pests. They require minimal inputs. They fit into intercropping systems. They regenerate soil. This makes them a quiet answer to modern problems. Culturally, black-eyed peas represent something deeper than nutrition. They represent endurance without visibility. They fed people who were excluded from abundance. They sustained communities that history tried to erase. They are not flashy. They do not demand attention. They simply continue. In a global food system obsessed with novelty, black-eyed peas offer a lesson. Longevity matters. Adaptability matters. Function matters. This bean survived empires, migration, exploitation, and climate extremes. It did not do so by changing its nature. It stayed useful. Black-eyed peas are not trendy superfoods rediscovered by marketing. They are ancient staples that never left. They remind us that food history is human history. What we plant, what we carry, what we cook follows us. Small seed, long memory. Black-eyed peas do not symbolize luck because they promise abundance. They symbolize luck because they made survival possible. And that is a deeper kind of wealth.